welcome back, my peeps. So today I want to make a honey jar, but it's gonna be like an empty honey jar, but it's gonna look like a honey jar. So I got these from, I bought a couple of these craft bottles from Dollar Tree, and actually these were 50 cents. I don't know if it was from last year or from whenever. When I went to the register, it was 50 cents, and I was like, yes. So I got like 4 of them because I was like basically testing things out. So the label peels are pretty easy on these, not like those other kind of, you know, the labels that you peel off and half of the label stays stuck on. Well, these peel off pretty nice. So I mean, you might have a little bit of a residue. You just take that off with some with alcohol wipe or something. So I don't know if you guys ever seen those tutorials where you like tint like glass, like you take something clear like this and you can tint it into any color you want. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. So I want this to look like honey. I already made one and I let it dry and everything. And you don't need a lot of Mod Podge or anything like that. So just need a little bit of Mod Podge, but you are going to need food coloring. I tried to do it with alcohol inks. It did not work. It was a fail. So you will need to use food coloring. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take some Mod Podge, and I'm going to fill this whole thing up with Mod Podge. Not the, you know, like that much. And I always make sure to wipe off my lid because this stuff will stick and then you can't open your jar. It's very hard to open the jar. So I'm going to get a craft stick and I'm going to give you a recipe for how to get close to a honey color. Maybe you know a better recipe than me, but so basically I'm going to use like 3 drops. Oh gosh, that was a big drop. So I'm just going to, I would use like 3 drops of yellow, right? And then I'm going to use 1 drop of orange. Okay, and then now I need some brown, but I'm not going to put a whole drop of brown. I'm just going to take some and put a little bit on my stick, because I don't want a whole drop. I just like need a little, like a little touch. I don't want a whole drop of brown. So basically I'm going to take that and I'm just going to mix it up real good. I don't want to pick it up because I will drop it. So just mix that up real good. And I mean, you could put less orange, less yellow, however you want to do it. But this is the color that I had got. I mean, that I used to get the color I got. So make sure you mix that good, because you don't want any like streaks of brown or orange or anything like that. So just make sure you mix that up real good. And then you're going to take your mixture. You're just going to pour it into that jar. Okay. Now this is a bit runny, so when you finish mixing it around and covering the whole glass, you're going to need something to put it on top of so that it could drain good, okay? So I'm going to put this over here. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your mixture and you're just going to swirl it around, covering the whole cup as you go, okay? Now this is going to take a while, okay? You just want to make sure that you swirl it really good until you get to the top. And it might not look like enough but of Mod Podge, but it is, okay? Now if you use a bigger jar, of course you're going to need more Mod Podge, right? So you mix it according to the size of your jar. But I found that this was enough for this jar. Just take your time. It's going to take a minute to reach to the top, but you don't want to go too fast, because then if you like try to pour it out, it's going to get like streaks, and then you're going to have to try to meet them. And so just roll it around, okay? I'm not going to cover this whole part because that part is going to be covered with material, because we're making a honey jar. I mean, I'm going to cover some of it, but it doesn't need to be covered because, like I said, nobody's going to see that part. It's going to be covered up. See how I didn't take my time and I rushed it, and now some of this is on this side. So just take your time covering this. Don't be in a rush like me. I'm just going to cover a little bit of this part. I'm not even going to be too worried about this part too much. And if you have to, you can take your stick and you can help it spread around, okay? It settles after a while. It settles, so you can pour your cup out like this. Bring it down a little bit and just spread it around, okay? Be careful that you don't spill it out. Now I'm doing a really messy job, but you just basically just like bringing the rest down. I want to cover a little bit, not too much. Like I said, we're going to cover that part up anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now I need to get something to show you guys how to let it drain, okay? So I'm going to get me I did a constructed something here. So basically, I took 2 craft sticks and I put them together like this, and I put them over the plate, like I put a plate. And then now I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to let it drain. Now you want to let this drain for at least half an hour or even up to an hour. Because you want to make sure that all the excess comes down. Because you don't want it to puddle and then it's going to look thick in some areas and thin in other areas. So basically you just want to let this sit for half an hour to an hour, and then you can flip it over and you got to let it dry overnight. Okay? You got to let it dry overnight. And it should dry overnight. You should be ready to go the next day. So I'm going to put this to the side over here and let that drip. And this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like, I don't know. It looks like honey. It could look like honey, but I didn't want to fill up a jar. But you see, like, I didn't let it drain for too long. And you can see, like, I don't know if you can see, but you can see it coming back down. That's why I said let it drain for a minute an hour. Even if you want to let it drain for a whole day, leave it flip like that for the whole day, it's perfectly fine, and then let it air dry. So this is what I got. And now I'm gonna put the lid back on, and we're gonna make a honey jar out of this. So I got some material here. I got this material from Hobby Lobby, but if you don't have a Hobby Lobby, I got this material from Dollar Tree. So it doesn't have to have bees on it. It can be sunflowers. It can be gingham style fabric, whatever you have, okay? But I'm gonna use this. So what I did was I made me a 5-inch circle, and I cut out a piece of a 5-inch, and you could even make a bigger piece than this, but I'm gonna go with this. And if I feel like I need to make a bigger one, I will. But for now, I'm gonna use a 5-inch bit. I probably think a 5-inch, a 6-inch, or even a 7-inch would work well too. So I'm going to basically try to find my center, because I do want it to kind of be even, you know. So it's very hard to, I am gonna glue it down a little bit because I don't want it to move. And I think that that's cool right there. I'm just gonna put a dot of glue like right here, just a little dot to help me hold down the material, and I hope I get it pretty even. Like I said, I probably would have used a bigger piece of material. So I'm gonna get me some twine, and I'm just gonna go around. Should I glue this down a little bit? I'm really not good at this stuff. But I did want to take a chance. Let me see if I could just so it could stay down, so I could tie it. You know what I mean? I don't wanna. See. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I think I could grab that now. So I am going to hold my pot. Maybe I should have glued the whole thing. Anyways, I'm going to get my ribbon, my twine, and I'm just going to go around with my twine. I am terrible at this. Y'all can see, right? This is terrible right here. Let me try to get rid of some of these. Big old pieces of. All right, let's try this again. And I'm just gonna go around a couple of times. Oh, but how I'm gonna go around a couple of times? And I did want it to be a little bit longer than this. Let's see. And then I'm going to like arrange this. Should I go around a couple of, it's not that even that tight. I don't want it to come up, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go around it a couple more times just to get it tight. And then I'm gonna fix the material. Kind of wanted the string to be a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna untie it now. So this is what we got, and this is what I'm gonna go for. And then I'm gonna put a little dot of glue. See, I needed the string to be a little bit longer. Ugh. Sometimes I just frustrate myself. See, because I can hardly even tie it. It's so short. But anyway, you guys, you make it longer, and then you could go back and pull your material, fix it, bring this down a little bit so it catches better. And there's your honey jar, right? Yeah, I think this needs to be a little bit longer. I would prefer it to be a little bit longer. I can't even. I keep knocking it down. Okay, so just pull this down, make it nice and tight, and there you go. I even tied the ribbon upside down, y'all. That's how bad I am at this ribbon tying stuff. I did the ribbon upside down. Can you believe that? So make the string longer than what I did, okay? Because I wanted to put a flower on the front. But I still did it upside down, but that's okay. See how nice that looks? This part keeps sticking up over here. I don't know why, but maybe it's because of the glue. But this is a honey pot. I think it came out cute. And then I found this glue. I found a label online, and I'm just gonna put that on there. I really don't like the way this looks over here. But you guys know what I'm trying to do. Let me get some tacky glue real quick. And put this label on here real quick. Spread this glue around. And there's your honey jar. Without using any product on the inside or anything like that. And I have a flower I wanted to put on there, but it's kind of so big. Let me see if I got a smaller flower. Or should I do a sunflower? You can put a flower in the middle right there. Let's put a flower in the middle. I also have some other flowers over there. Like, not real flowers. You know, the material kind. And there go your honey jar. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I think this honey jar came out cute. I mean, I kind of came out with it. I wanted to add a honey jar to my bee theme. So I was thinking of a way, and I remember I saw somebody tinting jars, and then I figured, you know, I could do this. So guys, that's the tutorial. Is a honey jar. And another thing, if you wanted to paint any of your jars any other color to match your theme, like if you're making a nautical theme, you can paint your jars blue. Or if you want to make a Mother's Day theme and you have a white vase and you want to make it pink, that's how you do it. You use Mod Podge and food coloring. Now, the food coloring that I use is gel, and I've had it from when I was a baker, but you can buy them pretty cheap, like if you go to Target or Walmart. But get the gel. The gel kind has more pigment in it. And if you buy the watered down kind, like from Dollar Tree or whatever, it's mostly water. It's not a lot of color in there. So I suggest you get the gel kind, only because it's very pigmented and the colors are more vibrant, and the gel is not filled with water. Okay, so I hope you guys make it, and I hope you guys like this. It came out like I was thinking it was gonna come out, and I really like it. And I didn't have to fill it up with anything like resin or anything like that. Okay, guys, so I hope you like this. Let me know what you think about it, and I hope you make some. And if you do, tag me, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to share. Just interact with my tutorial so that YouTube knows that you like my tutorials, and they help me promote my page. And guys, I will talk to you soon. God bless you guys. Bye.